Now to weather. It's a cold start to the day. I had to defrost my car for it's been a while since I had to do that too.
Looks like it's going to be a couple days of having to do that, unfortunately.
Absolutely, and then a week from today we'll probably hit the 70s again. So
that's fine with me.
Typical February week by week weather change here in central Georgia, at least that is. So yes, welcoming back winter, at least for this week. Hopefully some warmer temperatures are on the horizon next week, but if you do want your fill of this last kick of winter, it very well could be our last big cool down. So enjoy it while it does last. 28 degrees, feels like 23 here in downtown Macon this morning. A little bit of a breeze out of the west at 5 miles an hour is causing a 5-degree temperature difference for what it actually feels like and what the actual temperature reads. So current temperatures upper 20s, low 30s. It is mighty chilly once again. These cold temperatures each and every morning are not going anywhere. However, this afternoon, get your fill of maybe the pleasant weather. It's obviously still going to be below average for this time of year. You see 64 degrees, but nonetheless, this could be one of the warmest days that we do have on the 7-day forecast until we turn it into next week, that last week of February. So slightly warmer day, that's the real highlight of today, and then cold rain is going to move in tomorrow. We have quite a pattern change ahead. Just continuing to keep an eye on these aerial flood warnings after we've received a lot of weather systems bringing widespread rain, not only here to central Georgia, but farther up to our north as well. And you can see that the flood warning for the Okmulgee has moved downstream into Houston, Bleckley, Twiggs, and Pulaski counties. And this one aerial flood warning over here of above normal river level waters over there in the Oconee River, that may very soon move downstream into the Lawrence County corridor around downtown Dublin. So satellite and radar picture just shows clouds continuing to slide off to the east. We'll continue to see partly cloudy skies throughout today, but still some peaks of sunshine to allow for that warm up, flirting with the 60-degree mark. And then nowhere near the 60-degree mark tomorrow. Like I mentioned, rain going to move in around 6 a.m. further over to the west, going to be more widespread right when you're making your morning commute. So I know this is going to be the time that many of you are venturing out, either heading to the gym, heading to work, whatever it is. Be sure to pack that raincoat, and if you have some insulation in that raincoat, that would go a long way because this rain is going to be very chilly, somewhere in the 40s, maybe even the upper 30s, about the coldest rain that you can possibly get before it turns into those colors that you see further up in North Georgia. We're not forecasting anything in the way of any winter precipitation, so don't get your hopes up for any of that. Rain will continue to slide eastward just like our cloud cover does today and going to scatter out and get a little bit lighter in nature. And then a few sprinkles could remain into the evening hours on Wednesday, but then we'll start to see some steady clearing as we approach Thursday into the end of your work week. And then you'll see maybe not even a single cloud in the sky by the time we're wrapping up your Thursday. So we're not looking at much rain, and this really shows the story in terms of how much light rain I'm talking, maybe only about 1/10 to or 3/10 of an inch. We did see this up to maybe about 1/2 inch of rain yesterday. So nonetheless, it's going to be fairly quick moving, but pretty nasty conditions for your morning commute tomorrow. And then the weather going to be nice and dry as we head into the weekend and finally warming back up into the 50s, 60s on Monday, and hopefully eventually the 70s on Tuesday.